and I'll get right to the point. Critical race theory purpose is to demoralize and divide humanity. That's the only purpose for that. It will hurt interracial families such as myself, putting a wedge between the different races in the family, having the child think that they would not be valued from their parent who are different race from the other parent. That's the only purpose it has. No child should be put in that mental status. It does not offer a purpose for your life. It kills hope and the reason to live. In the 1960s, as a Black American woman from Boston, raised by my grandmother who came from the Caribbean with an 8th grade education, I was raised to believe I can accomplish anything no matter what challenges was faced to me. Surprisingly, my challenges were not from white teachers or white people within my community, but from Black American peers taunting me because of not making good grades and my physical appearance. So I just want to make a note on this. Not every Black American here in this country agrees in this thing. A Boston local newspaper where I'm from, when I was attending college in the 70s, reported how Black students were making A's and B's grades drop to C's and D's, and I wondered why. Surprised to read our peers bullying them, beating them up, and calling them Uncle Tom. So you gotta understand, in Boston, our schools are totally different than the West Coast. All right, we had what was called Boys Latin School, Girls Latin School, English High, which was a collegiate high school, trade school for all diverse education that any student of any race can attend. Sadly, what I've learned that Black communities we were supposed to stick together. That's what I was taught when I was raised up. Because the white people did not want to succeed was a farce to me. I kept wondering why my peers who taunt and bully us, who want our dreams to become. My aunt took me by surprise, and this took me by surprise when I was getting ready for college. And she asked me what I was planning to study in college, and I said a passion for animals, because one of the high schools that we have in Boston is an agricultural tech high school. And so I wanted to be a vet tech. And she says, well, why do you want a white man's job? I'm saying to myself, what in the world is a white man's job? I want to really stress that to you, the mindset of the people, of how they don't let go of the past and keep thinking that the past is still today, going into the future. Regretfully, teaching critical race theory in our schools will have the same effect of what I experienced growing up. It would put in the minds of our students today that they have nothing to contribute to society. And this is one of the reasons why our suicide rate is pretty high. They are not considered valued because of their race. White will think they are oppressors and blank always the victim. All these years of motivating our students that they have potential to become anything they want to be, encouraging them through the transitional periods of their lives, moving from grade to grade, then emotionally realizing college is ahead of them, or work, or military service. We would shoot that down teaching critical race theory. So my solution, let us get back to teaching the principal tools that would help our children qualify for our college or obtain employment or start their own business. Let's get back to helping them navigate what career goals that they are trying to achieve. Start introducing students to various cultures who had positive impact in building our country. For example, Ben Carson, who was a cardiologist, the first to separate Siamese twins. Jesse Norman, Black opera singer, the woman who was chosen to work for NASA. They were Latinos, African Americans, Native Americans who contributed, and many more. Add books in the culture in school libraries of those who've accomplished positive impact and how they succeed in various professions. One book in mind was called Pulse Perseverance. It's an inspirational story of what can be accomplished with dedication, the support of a people with similar goals, and the investment from institutions dedicated to Black success. The book is the North Star for every Black child who sees something greater for himself than the world would have believed. We do not have a problem with white supremacy, nor do we teach critical race theory. What is lacking, or should I say what's been being stripped away, is teaching the basic principles of humanity, respect for each other, forgiveness, understanding, and the love for each other.